If you are over 60, there is something that may be harming your kidneys every single day without you knowing it. The scary part is that kidney damage often starts quietly. Many people do not notice a problem until the damage has already become serious. Today, I will share 7 common things that can slowly damage your kidneys after 60. One of them is something millions of older adults do every day. And the number 1 cause on this list surprises most people. Stay with me, because what you learn today could help protect your kidneys for years to come. Your kidneys work day and night to keep your body healthy. They remove waste, balance fluids, help control blood pressure, and support many important functions in your body.
But as we get older, our kidneys become more sensitive to daily habits and health problems. Before we begin, I have a quick question for you. How old are you, and how many glasses of water do you drink each day? Let me know in the comments. Also, make sure you watch until the end, because I will share some early warning signs of kidney damage that many seniors ignore. Now, let's start with number 7, not drinking enough water. Many people think they drink enough water, but after the age of 60, things can change. As we get older, the feeling of thirst becomes weaker. This means you may not feel thirsty even when your body needs more fluids.
When your body does not get enough water, your kidneys have to work harder. Over time, this extra stress can make it harder for them to do their job properly. Dehydration can also increase the risk of kidney stones and other kidney problems. A simple habit like drinking water regularly throughout the day can make a big difference. But water is not the only thing that can affect your kidneys. The next item on our list may be sitting on your dining table right now. Number 6, too much salt in daily meals. Now, let's talk about something that many seniors use every day without thinking twice about it: salt. At first, it may not seem dangerous. After all, a little extra salt on food does not feel like a big problem. But your kidneys may tell a very different story. Every time you eat too much salt, your body holds on to more water. This can increase blood pressure and put extra pressure on your kidneys. The trouble is that most people do not get their salt only from the salt shaker. It is often hidden in everyday foods like packaged snacks, canned foods, processed meats, frozen meals, sauces, and even foods that do not taste very salty. That means you could be eating far more salt than you realize. And the scary part is that this can happen for years without any warning signs. Many people only discover the damage when kidney function has already started to decline. Take a moment and think about your meals from yesterday. Did you eat chips, packaged foods, processed meat, or canned products? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. Making small changes today can reduce stress on your kidneys and help protect them in the future. But what if I told you that the next item on our list can harm your kidneys even faster than too much salt? And millions of older adults take it every week, believing it is completely safe. Let's move on to number 5, frequent use of painkillers. Now we come to one of the most surprising items on this list. Many older adults are shocked when they hear this, because the very thing they take to feel better may slowly be hurting their kidneys. I am talking about painkillers. As we get older, aches and pains become more common. Some people have back pain. Others struggle with knee pain, arthritis, joint stiffness, or headaches. Because of this, many seniors reach for pain medicine whenever discomfort appears. It feels harmless. You take a pill, the pain goes away, and life continues as normal. But what many people do not realize is that frequent use of certain painkillers can reduce blood flow to the kidney. Your kidneys depend on a healthy blood supply to filter waste and keep your body balanced. When that blood flow is reduced again and again over months or years, the kidneys can become stressed and damaged. The dangerous part is that this damage often happens silently. You may feel completely fine. You may have no pain in your kidneys. You may notice nothing unusual at all.
Meanwhile, your kidneys could be working harder and becoming weaker over time. This is one reason doctors often ask about medication use when checking kidney health. Many people are careful about their diet. Many people try to drink enough water, but they never stop to think about the medicines they take regularly. And that is where problems can begin. Now, I want you to think about something. How many times have you taken a painkiller in the past month? Was it once or twice? Was it every week? Or was it almost every day? Let me know in the comments. Your answer may help someone else realize they are not alone. Of course, this does not mean you should stop any medication prescribed by your doctor. The important thing is to understand that even common medicines should be used carefully and discussed with a healthcare professional when used regularly. What makes this issue even more concerning is that many people combine it with another problem that quietly damages the kidneys at the same time. And unlike painkiller use, this next condition affects millions of older adults every single day. In fact, many people have it right now and do not even know it. It is often called the silent killer. And once you hear why, you will understand exactly how it can damage your kidneys without making a sound. Let's move on to number 4. Ignoring high blood pressure. Now we come to a condition that experts often call the silent killer. And once you understand why, you will see why it is one of the biggest threats to kidney health after the age of 60. High blood pressure. Many people think high blood pressure only affects the heart, but that is not true. Your kidneys are filled with tiny blood vessels that help filter waste and extra fluid from your blood every single minute of the day. These tiny blood vessels are delicate. When blood pressure stays high for months or years, it puts constant pressure on them. Little by little, the vessels can become damaged. As the damage grows, the kidneys may no longer filter blood as effectively as they should. The frightening part is that this process can happen very slowly. There may be no warning signs, no pain, no obvious symptoms, nothing that makes you think something is wrong. That is why so many people are caught by surprise. They feel normal. They go about their daily lives. They believe everything is fine. Then, one day, a routine checkup reveals that their kidney function is lower than expected, and they have no idea how it happened. This is exactly why high blood pressure is so dangerous. It can quietly affect your body year after year while giving you very few clues. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you checked your blood pressure? Was it this week? Last month? Or can you not remember? Write your answer in the comments. I read as many comments as possible, and your answer may encourage someone else to take their blood pressure seriously. The good news is that high blood pressure can often be managed. Simple habits like staying active, eating a balanced diet, reducing excess salt, managing stress, and following your doctor's advice can make a meaningful difference. But there is another condition that may be even more dangerous for the kidneys. In fact, it is one of the leading causes of kidney disease around the world. Millions of people are living with it. Many know they have it. Many do not. And when it is not controlled properly, it can slowly damage the kidneys day after day, year after year. What makes it especially dangerous is that it often starts affecting the kidneys long before serious symptoms appear. And that brings us to number 3, uncontrolled blood sugar. Number 3, uncontrolled blood sugar. Now we have reached one of the most serious kidney threats on this entire list. In fact, if you ask kidney specialists what causes a large number of kidney problems around the world, uncontrolled blood sugar is often near the top of the list. That is why this section is so important. Even if you do not have diabetes, you should still listen carefully because this information could help you or someone you love. Here is what many people do not realize. Every second of every day, your kidneys are filtering your blood. It is an incredible job. They work around the clock without taking a break.
But when blood sugar stays too high for long periods, it can slowly damage the tiny filtering units inside the kidneys. At first, everything may seem normal. You wake up, you go about your day, you feel fine. You notice nothing unusual. But deep inside the body, changes may already be taking place. That is what makes this problem so dangerous. The damage often develops quietly. There is no alarm, no sudden warning, no obvious sign telling you that your kidneys are under stress. Months turn into years, and before a person realizes what is happening, kidney function may already be declining.
This is why doctors take blood sugar levels so seriously. They know that uncontrolled blood sugar does not just affect one part of the body. It can affect the eyes, it can affect the nerves, it can affect the heart, and it can place a heavy burden on the kidneys. What makes this even more concerning is that many people believe they are doing fine because they feel fine. But feeling fine and being healthy are not always the same thing. Some people discover kidney problems only after routine testing. Others do not learn about the problem until symptoms finally begin to appear. And by then, valuable time may have already been lost. Now, I want you to think about something for a moment. Do you know your most recent blood sugar number? Not last year.
Not a few years ago. Your most recent number. If you know it, tell me in the comments. And if you do not know it, this might be a good reminder to check. Because information is powerful. The more you know about your health, the more control you have over your future. The encouraging news is that small daily choices can make a real difference. Regular physical activity, healthy eating habits, following medical advice, monitoring blood sugar levels. These simple actions can help support both your overall health and your kidneys. But we are not done yet. The next item on this list surprises many people. Most people never connect it to kidney health. Some may even think it has nothing to do with the kidneys at all. Yet researchers continue to find links between this everyday problem and the health of these vital organs. And the worst part is that millions of seniors struggle with it every single night. Let's move on to number 2, poor sleep and chronic stress. Now we come to a cause of kidney damage that many people never see coming. When most people think about kidney health, they think about water, salt, blood pressure, or diabetes. Very few people think about sleep, and even fewer think about stress. But what if these two everyday problems were quietly putting extra pressure on your kidneys? Think about it. How many times have you gone to bed feeling worried about something? A health problem, a financial concern, a family issue, or maybe you spend hours tossing and turning, unable to fall asleep. For many seniors, this is not an occasional problem. It becomes a daily routine, and that is where the danger begins. Your body was designed to recover during sleep. While you rest, many important processes take place behind the scenes. Your body repairs itself. Your blood vessels recover.
Your organs get the support they need, including your kidneys. But when sleep becomes poor night after night, the body starts to feel the effects. The same thing happens with long-term stress. When you are constantly stressed, your body releases stress hormones. These hormones prepare your body for emergencies. That may be helpful in a short-term situation. But when stress stays with you for weeks, months, or even years, it can begin to create problems. Blood pressure may rise. Inflammation may increase. The body remains in a constant state of tension. And over time, this can place additional strain on the kidneys. The reason this issue is so dangerous is because people often accept it as normal. They say things like, "I am getting older. Poor sleep is just part of life. Everyone has stress." But just because something is common does not mean it is harmless. Many people spend years ignoring poor sleep and chronic stress without realizing the effect it may be having on their overall health. Now, I want you to be honest. How many hours do you usually sleep each night? Write the number in the comments. Is it 5 hours? 6 hours? 7 hours? Or more? I am curious to see what the average is among the people watching this video. And here is a small challenge for you. Tonight, try to give yourself the best sleep possible. Turn off distractions, create a calm environment. Give your body the rest it deserves. Then come back and tell me how you feel. Because sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest changes. Now, here is something surprising. As serious as poor sleep and chronic stress can be, the number one thing on this list may be even more dangerous. Why? Because it allows kidney damage to grow silently for years without being discovered. No symptoms, no pain, no warning. And by the time many people find out, the damage has already progressed much further than they ever imagined. This final point may be the most important thing you hear in this entire video. Let's move on to number 1. Skipping regular health checkups. We have finally reached the number 1 mistake that quietly destroys the kidneys after the age of 60. And the reason it takes the top spot is simple. It allows every other problem on this list to keep causing damage without being noticed. Skipping regular health checkups. This may not sound as dangerous as high blood pressure. It may not sound as serious as uncontrolled blood sugar. And it may not seem as harmful as frequent painkiller use. But in many cases, it is the reason those problems continue unnoticed for years. Here is the reality. Kidney disease is often called a silent disease. Not because it is rare, not because it is harmless, but because it can develop for a very long time without causing clear symptoms. Many people expect a serious health problem to come with obvious warning signs. They expect pain. They expect discomfort. They expect something that tells them to seek help. But kidney damage does not always work that way. A person may feel perfectly normal. They may have enough energy to go about their daily routine. They may believe their health is fine. Meanwhile, their kidneys may already be struggling. That is why regular checkups are so important. Simple blood tests and urine tests can often reveal problems long before symptoms appear. These tests can give doctors valuable information about how well the kidneys are working. And in many cases, finding a problem early can make a huge difference. Think about it this way. If a small crack appears in the foundation of a house, it is much easier to repair it early. But if that crack is ignored for years, the damage becomes much more difficult and expensive to fix. The same idea applies to your health. The earlier a problem is found, the better the chances of managing it effectively. What makes this issue even more concerning is that many seniors avoid checkups because they feel healthy. They tell themselves, "I feel fine. Nothing seems wrong. I will go later. Months pass. Then years pass, and opportunities for early detection are lost. That is why doctors often encourage regular health screenings, especially after the age of 60. Because what you do not know can sometimes hurt you more than what you do know. Now, I have an important question for you. When was your last full health checkup? Was it within the last 6 months? Within the last year? Or has it been longer? Let me know in the comments. Your answer might encourage someone else to schedule a checkup they have been putting off.
And now, before you leave, there is one more thing you need to know. Many people assume kidney disease always comes with clear symptoms, but that is not true. In fact, there are several warning signs that seniors often overlook completely. These signs may seem small, they may seem unrelated, but they could be your body's way of asking for attention. Early warning signs many seniors ignore. Now let's talk about something every senior should know: the early warning signs of kidney problems. This part of the video is extremely important because many people experience these signs without realizing what they could mean. And remember, having one of these signs does not automatically mean you have kidney disease. But if they continue or become worse, they are worth discussing with a healthcare professional. The first sign is swelling. Have you ever noticed swelling in your feet, ankles, or legs? Maybe your shoes suddenly feel tighter than usual. Maybe your socks leave deeper marks on your skin. This can happen when the kidneys are not removing extra fluid as effectively as they should. The second sign is unusual tiredness. Everyone feels tired from time to time, but some people notice a level of fatigue that feels different. They wake up tired. They feel low on energy throughout the day. Even simple tasks seem more exhausting than before. When the kidneys are not working properly, waste products can build up in the body, which may contribute to feelings of fatigue. The third sign is changes in urination. This is one of the most commonly ignored warning signs. Some people notice they need to urinate more often during the night. Others notice changes in the amount of urine they produce. Because these changes often happen gradually, many people simply assume they are a normal part of aging. Sometimes they are, but sometimes they deserve closer attention. The fourth sign is foamy urine. Many people overlook this completely. If urine regularly appears unusually foamy or bubbly, it may be worth mentioning during a medical visit. It can sometimes be a sign that protein is leaking into the urine. The fifth sign is a loss of appetite. Food may seem less appealing than before. A person may feel full quickly or simply have less interest in eating. Because appetite can change for many reasons, people often ignore it. But when it appears alongside other symptoms, it should not be dismissed. Now, I want to ask you something. Have you noticed any of these warning signs recently? Just write yes or no in the comments. You do not need to share personal details. A simple yes or no is enough. I read your comments, and your response may help raise awareness for others watching this video. The most important thing to remember is this. Your kidneys often give small signals before serious problems develop. The challenge is that these signals are easy to overlook. That is why paying attention to your body and keeping up with regular checkups can be so valuable. And now, let's quickly review everything we discussed today. Today, we covered 7 things that can quietly damage your kidneys after the age of 60. Not drinking enough water, eating too much salt, frequent use of painkillers, ignoring high blood pressure, uncontrolled blood sugar, poor sleep and chronic stress, and skipping regular health checkups.
Each of these may seem small on its own, but over time, they can place a heavy burden on your kidneys. The good news is that many of these risks can be reduced through simple daily habits and regular monitoring of your health. Your kidneys work for you every minute of every day. They filter your blood, they remove waste, they help keep your body balanced. And they do all of this quietly, without asking for attention. The question is this: are you giving your kidneys the care they deserve? Before you leave, I have one final challenge for you. If you watched this video all the way to the end, write kidney health in the comments. I want to see how many people made it to the end and are committed to protecting their health. And if you learned something useful today, please take a moment to like this video. You can also share it with a friend or family member who is over 60, because this information may help them too. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of your kidneys. And I will see you in the next video.